The dietary guidelines that we inherited from the Biden administration were 453 pages long. They were driven by the same commercial impulses that put Fruit Loops at the top of the food pyramid. And they were incomprehensible.
Okay, once again, RFK Jr. just making things up. Time's cool. First of all, the dietary guidelines were never 453 pages long. He's likely referring to the scientific report, which is an academic document that goes into all of the science and research behind the recommendations that make up the dietary guidelines, and is actually 421 pages long, whereas the actual dietary guidelines themselves, meant to be read by the public, were just 164 pages long, with a super condensed version of just a few pages available as well. Secondly, he mentions the food pyramid, which has not even been used in the US for over a decade and has been replaced by MyPlate. Now, even if the food pyramid was still in use, ironically, what he said about Fruit Loops being at the top of the food pyramid is actually correct, but not for the reasons he thinks. He's framing this as if the food pyramid recommended Fruit Loops to be a staple of someone's diet. But for those who may not know, a food pyramid is designed so that the base of the pyramid is meant to make up the majority of your diet, and the top of the pyramid is to be consumed less frequently. So the original food pyramid from like 30 years ago did state that added sugars should be consumed sparingly. Fruit Loops contain lots of added sugars per serving, so yes, Fruit Loops would indeed be at the top of the food pyramid.
We are going to release dietary guidelines that are 4, 5, or 6 pages long, and they will begin to change America almost immediately.
No it won't. The health of Americans is not where it is because of the dietary guidelines. We literally have research data on tens of thousands of Americans that shows that nearly the entire US population consumes a diet that is not on par with recommendations. This is what Dr. Jessica means when she said that if you get the causes of health issues wrong, the solutions will also be wrong. Changing something that no one follows won't affect anyone's health, whereas making minimally processed healthy foods like fruits, veggies, whole grains and lean proteins more accessible and affordable actually will. Lots is missed.